Hi everyone, my name is Ruby. I teach people how to sew and sell their design online. And if you like the video, please consider subscribe and let's go check out this video. Today we're going to talk about how to cut your fabric. Follow all the pattern symbol and starting cutting your fabric in the right way, which is super important, help you to get your project done beautifully.
Now you
Okay,
have
let's go.
all your pattern, and we're going to start cutting fabric. Now this is my mini version of pattern. It's not actually going to be that small. Or you plan to make some clothes for Barbie, those kind of doll things may work, but it's just an example for show you guys how I'm going to cut the fabric, okay? And remember, iron your fabric first to make it even and not wrinkled. Right now it's a bad example. I usually iron first and check your pattern on top the symbol, what it's supposed to mean. Look at this symbol right here, that means centerfold. And I have a other class is talking about all the symbol mean. You can go check around, probably the site. You can click the link to go check it before you cut it in fabric. I'm going to repeat here a small part to just remind you how you're going to start cutting your fabric. Okay, now this one is a centerfold means, and the other one is tell you the fabric straight, the grains, what it's supposed to be. So right now it's going up and down, that means need to be a straight line. Okay, centerfold, that means I need to fold the fabric like this, half, and we're going to put this one centerfold on the edges, the place we fold in half. Okay, so that means the pattern usually is half side or body, so we fold the fabric in half, that means will be even, so left and right side. And use your pin first of all. I will pin in the middle here to make it secure on the edges. And a neckline here, I will pin the one because it's curved, so it's kind of hard if you don't secure that part when you cut the fabric. And the sleeve line this side, I usually pin one more just because it's not easy to cut, so I just usually put one in here too, and usually it's on the four corners, so it will be like, since my pattern is kind of small, so I use a pen to point out for you guys the place I usually pin. I pin the edges right here, right here, right here. If the size usually distance pretty long, I usually pin in the middle, just try to make it more secure. And the neckline, shoulder line. The dot part is the part I will pin it, and also in the here to make it more easy for me to cut the fabric. Then other one, this one, same thing, centerfold, straight grain. So we're going to follow the rule, center fold in here and follow the straight grains right here, since the fabric edge is right here, and we don't want to cut the fabric right next to these edges because these edges will limit it when the fabric, especially like curved line, is not stretching. So I usually leave about 5 cm distance before the pattern I put it on. So right now it's really big giant distance. Usually in the real pattern you can leave about 5 wide. Then you can just put a pattern on top to arrange the place you want to put it. Now I put it on top here. Same thing, I'm going to draw on top which part, I usually will pin it. You can see here, neckline, also shoulder line, sleeve line, and by the side because the distance is pretty long, and right in the corner. Right on the corner, I usually pin one. Sometimes I don't pin this part because I have pinned this part already. So I just hold it this part to cut in the fabric. Okay. Since we have front pattern, back pattern, now it's a sleeve pattern. Sleeve pattern, same thing, follow the straight grain, and we just find the space to put it here. And I'm going to show you guys usually where I pin. I pin one on top, the curve line. I pin one, and the edges in the bottom part. I'll show you guys one more time. Hope my hand don't block it. On top, the shoulder point right here, and the curve line on the right and the left, and the side 1, 2, and the bottom part. Okay, the last one is our bias tape. Right here, you recognize this one is look like an X. That means when you find the fabric is about the X shape. It's kind of like the we call it twill, so it needs to be 45 degrees of the fabric. So it's more stretching. It's the most stretching part of the fabric. Just check this part. Okay, we're talking about the straight grain is not stretchable. Like right here, it's not stretchable. The white side. And actually the most stretching part of the fabric is 45 degrees here. It's like X part. That's the part most stretching. And now that's why we usually bias tape is use a twill of the fabric, and it's not easy. It's pretty easy to figure out, so don't worry about it. Usually I'm using the fabric like thinking about when you cut in fabric, it's like this. I usually fold like that in the edges. So that'll be my 45 degrees of the fabric, and I just put this one on top to cut it. Okay, right now it's kind of far away, so I'll just do it one more time. You fold in half. You can also use your ruler so you don't make a mark on the fabric. Ruler is easy too. And I just put this part on top, and I usually pin on the two sides, sometimes in the middle if your bias tape is very long, to make it sure it's secure. And there you go. That's how I usually pin my fabric and how I put the pattern on top of the fabric. And you definitely want to arrange your pattern to make sure you can save the most fabric as possible. Right now I just try to show you guys how to use all the symbol to put on the fabric to make sure you cut in the right place. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.